Previously on New Crits on the Block.
You see Kerrigan again engulfed in flames. All this work, and now you're going to die. You see him floating in the sky as he puts his hands up above him as a small ball of fire starts to form in the center of his hands and slowly starts to get wider. I've had enough of these games. You can make the choice, Boral. I either kill all your friends down below, or you get in its way. The choice is yours. And he takes the ball and throws it. Boral, a level 9 fireball is flying towards your friends at the base camp at the bottom of the hill. Kerrigan gave you a choice. You can either let the fireball go or stop it yourself. What do you want to do?
I guess, how much time? I mean, it's flying over there, right? I mean, you're gonna let me go intercept this damn thing?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, I am.
I mean, the choice is pretty simple to me. I'm gonna go.
Bye, Ulrich.
And it would be Lorelai and Leland
And
too.
scene.
And scene. Okay, and that's the end of the podcast, everybody.
Well, that's pretty easy for A1 to decide.
I mean, like I said, if something happens, something happens, you know?
Problem solved, huh?
Oh, no, wait, no, look out.
No,
Look out
actually,
of
it
there.
would.
Yeah, over here.
It would only solve one problem. You would then have to lead your country by yourself.
True.
Ooh, that's actually
But
worse
you'll lead
for
it
you.
alone.
You would lead it alone.
Now we're
So then
okay.
he
I'm
has to do all the work?
listening.
Yeah,
I'm
but then he has-
listening.
but you do have to do all the work alone.
Oh.
Yeah, you have to do all the work. Can't pay
I
them.
got like vassals for that and stuff.
Nope, no vassals.
No vassals?
No
Zero vassals.
All of your vassals are also down there.
Oh,
Yeah.
dang it.
And it's going to be, you would have to train them if you were to hire new ones. So
Yeah.
double work.
Hmm.
Hmm.
All right, well.
Okay.
Just let it go. You're getting in front of it.
Well, I'm gonna. Yeah, I don't really think there's
Well, I
a
mean,
choice.
you can if there's another way you can think of stopping this, that is also fine.
Does the spell go away if I kill him?
You can definitely try.
Because I really want to kill this guy. Like,
I know you do.
I really want to kill this motherfucker. Fuck. No, I'm gonna go get in front of it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is 8d6 for level 3, and then it's a d6 every level after that. So
Here, I can
fourth,
help you out here,
fifth,
buddy.
sixth-
14d6.
14d6.
Yeah, he's familiar.
It's a 43 for the fireball and 19 for his fire powers.
Okay, so I can roll a dex to half it, right?
Yes.
Well, I rolled a 7. I'm going to use one of my luck points because I have 2 left.
Okay. I'll give you that. You got to be 19.
Yeah, okay, I rolled a 22.
Nice.
Okay. So that was 62. So that's 31 points of damage.
And because I'm flamed on, it's another half.
Oh, there you go. So that's 16 rounded up, right?
Well,
You always
62 to
round down.
31.
You always
so
round.
six-
Okay. So 15.
I'm gonna make a big show of it too, just because I just ate his 9th level fireball and I'm still standing.
You fly rapidly out in front of this fireball. As it hits you, you kind of take your hands and do a like vortex motion as you kind of consume the fire into your hands and calm it and then disperse it right in front of you. And you hear Kerrigan he just erupts. The flames grow like 10 feet taller. This like darkness starts to fold into the flames to where the flames start to turn this like blackish hue. I am so tired of seeing your face. Why won't you just die?
I'm right here. Where's this power you keep talking about? I'm just fucking taunting everybody today.
You love it. Such a bully.
You see his hands go up to his sides as he plunges them into his chest. And you start to see him rip his torso open as this like hot lava blood just starts to pour out of his chest as he reaches in and removes his heart slowly and holds it in front of him and crushes it. He looks over towards you. My job is not to live, but to kill. And you see these black flames start to get wider and wider as it starts to, like the clouds start to form above, and you could start to see this fire starting to emit from the clouds above your head as the entire area around you goes dark, with you only able to see the rays of sun some miles out. Leaf, it is your turn. You're a bear.
Thanks for reminding me.
You see Helium flying up near Boral. You see Kerrigan, who just ripped his heart out of his chest and looks like he is doing last-ditch effort. And that is the scene in front of you. What would you like to do?
Yeah. Well, I'm going to hit them with my fire beam.
Which one?
I can hit both of them. It's in a line.
Oh,
how far away are they?
I'd say like 30-ish feet.
Of course, it's just out of my range, you little stinker.
You can move.
Honestly,
Can I get closer to them? To get in 15-foot range?
15. Wait, move them closer, or
Can I get closer to them?
to where they're 15 feet away from you?
Yeah, like how high in the sky are they?
How far away are the two enemies from one
Oh,
another?
I see what you're saying.
The enemies and away from each other. Oh, they're closer than that. I thought you were saying them.
Yeah,
to you.
no, I'm making sure they're close enough to each other that I can
they're-
hit them in the line.
Yeah, they'd be like 15-ish feet because Boral was pretty
Okay.
close when he.
So if you
flew
got
to that.
point blank on one of them, you could hit them both.
Yeah, okay, so I'm going to aim for Kerrigan, I guess, and then hopefully get, I don't know which direction is what, but I'm
Yeah. So
aiming to get both of them.
yeah, Kerrigan's furthest away, and then you have Boral and Helium closer to
Okay,
you.
but I can avoid Boral, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they need to both make a dex save, and I will roll my damage.
Oh God, my dice fell down my pants.
So how'd they do?
Helium failed. And then
Great.
Carrion got a 16, which I don't think.
He also failed.
Yeah.
Okay,
Nice.
so they both take 13 points of damage. Not the best roll, unfortunately, but
Okay.
I get two
Something.
wounds.
2 wounds.
Two wounds.
So you shoot out your like fire beam as it arcs between the between Helium and Kerrigan. Kerrigan seeming not to really be affected by that at all because he has the resistance to fire right now. But you see one of like the plates of armor on Helium as a fire like hits it, it starts to melt and like weld itself shut to where he doesn't, one of his arms is like stuck.
Gotcha. And then how does Boral look?
No.
Boral, how do you look?
How do you look, Boral?
I think you guys have been asking that a lot. This
Well, you
Taking
can
a
get hit
lot
by
of-
level 9 fireballs.
You're taking literally so much heat up there.
I'm down to 40 again.
Okay.
Oh,
I
okay.
will send a healing word his way.
What's that word?
And the word is purple shake.
That's 2 words.
And I
Not
I
if they're
fall out
together.
of the sky.
And he falls out of the sky. Sorry.
And gets it everywhere.
And gets it fucking
16 points.
Shut up. All right.
Just lands right on his scapula.
Well, what happens is he lands, and there was like some artist that had like a blank canvas, and it lands on there. Now it's a piece of art.
Now it's a piece of
Said
art. Did you get that,
16
Brian?
heal.
16.
Got it. Thank you.
Again, so many ones being rolled on my part.
Thank you.
Not
Thank
happy.
you. Thank you.
You look, um.
Okay, Awen,
Uh-huh.
you got 2 flying opponents.
Yeah, I don't care about them. Well, I
What
do,
are you
but-
up to?
I think our main target is helium for the moment. And you're saying he's starting to kind of shut down a little bit?
Yeah, his machine's not looking too great.
Yeah. God, I wish, Jake, I just wish there was more I could do. You know?
Yeah,
I really do, but unfortunately there isn't. So I'm just going to shoot twice because that's,
hey, if you keep rolling
Hold
crits
on.
like you have been.
hold on a second, Jake.
Yeah, I'm holding.
Has there been some pretty decent damage to this mech?
It has taken
I've hit it pretty good.
a good bit. Yeah.
Okay. So okay.
What are you doing over there?
I'm getting creative is what I'm doing.
What are you cooking up?
I'm
Exactly.
getting
Are you about
creative.
to conjure another hag?
Then I thought about it,
That honestly would be hilarious.
but not yet. I'm just gonna keep hit and running this thing. So here's what I'm gonna do, Jake. Once again, I'm gonna cast Zephyr Strike. Okay. Again, it gives me more movement, but more importantly, it doesn't let me get attacks of opportunity. Okay. So I'm like, just like hit and run. And then as soon as he turns around, Awen's gone, right? I just keep doing this to him like a little gnat he just can't get rid of.
He is in the air, just so you know.
A1 does at times feel like a little gnat you can't get rid of. So this does seem...
How far in the air is he?
Like 15 feet.
Okay. Now, hopefully you'll let me do this, Jake. And let me posit this to you. So Awen, with a bonus action, casts Zephyr Strike, peeks out from behind the tree, takes out his grappling gun. Okay? Hits to the back of the mech. Goes flying up to the mech. As he's holding it with one hand, the holster of the grappling gun.
This is sounding familiar.
Yeah, I was about to say, take it easy there.
What?
Attack on Titan.
I've never seen it. I've never seen it.
Yep.
Never seen it. Haven't seen it. Haven't seen it.
Haven't seen it. We haven't said that in so long.
Haven't seen it. But but you just mean just the way they get around.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
have...
Okay,
they
yes,
have-
that's not what
that
I
I do
meant.
know.
Oh, what were you
I
thinking
know.
of, Brian?
Yeah.
He did this again. He's smiling because he did this
I
against
don't
the big
know.
monster. God, what was that thing?
Yes,
Oh, the
well, I went
abyssal
straight through
monster.
its eyeball, but this
Yeah,
is
but he went
different.
into
No,
it.
you like
Yeah.
grappled and then
Oh, that was legitimately
With your-
Attack on Titan right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So again, I'm flying up towards this mech, Jake. And
Of
with
course.
my other hand, I reach into my cape and out I pull my trusty flare gun.
Yeah.
I'm going to stick this flare gun where I made the most damage in this mech. And I'm trying to smoke this fool out, dude. I'm going to shoot that flare gun as deep into this mech as I can to create as much smoke as I possibly can to try to get this stupid little idiot out of his dumbass cockpit because this whole thing is going up in smoke.
Well, now, Matt, canonically, whenever we need to insert a thing inside another thing,
Oh, I went to the back of it, I said.
Yeah, where do we normally go?
I said I went to the back of it. So wherever the exhaust port is, Jake.
I think you know where it is, Jake.
I'm shooting a flare gun up there.
Well, now Jake
okay.
has also said that he made sure that there was no openings, that a single...
But I made one.
Yeah.
I
ripped
made
him a new
one.
a-hole.
I ripped him a new exhaust
shoot
port.
into it.
I ripped him a new exhaust port.
Yeah, you can't stop that.
And now we're sending a suppository straight up the pipe. That's my play, Jake.
Okay. I will need one attack roll. You
Okay.
don't need to roll damage, but I need an attack roll.
Okay. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20.
Not bad, not bad.
So you shoot off your repeller, and it flies through the air and sinks into one of the chinks, like on like the lower part of his leg. And you click it, and you go your zip line, and you go flying up to him. As you pull out your flare gun, you kind of use the momentum to kind of launch yourself off to where you grab onto the back and climb up his back to where you see the hole that was created from you shoving your sword in, and then a lightning bolt arcing through. And as you're there, you see hydraulic fluid just pumping everywhere across it. But one thing you notice more than that, and you could smell it before you could smell the hydraulic fluid, was gas. And not just any gas. I realized as I'm about to say this that you can never smell this. I was going to say oxygen.
You smell the oxygen.
One of the
Stinky ass oxygen.
Well, you know what might be a good explosive gas? Methane.
Methane.
There you go.
But why would he be
Yeah.
pumping methane through that?
Hey,
Because he shoved it up his butt.
Oh, I get it.
Okay, I was gonna say, could I pause it like helium?
Oh, duh.
Oh, well, yeah.
But it's
right
not
there.
reactive. But helium is not reactive is the problem.
In this world, but in fantasy world, who knows?
I would say hydrogen.
We don't know what Phaler's fucking chemical bonds do.
Hydrelium.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
You jump onto his back. You can see all this hydraulic fluid, and you can see another hose that's just whipping in the wind, air pumping out of it. And you are on his back. You take a big, like, deep breath before you, like, kind of lunge your hand into it. And Matt, can I get a high-pitched line from you as you are going to plunge your...
High-pitched?
Yeah, because you got helium up in your lungs, dog.
Oh, I love that so much.
So goofy.
I got a helium tank here.
Oh my goodness.
Ooh, flare gun line.
That's why they call me the Fresh Prince of Bel Flair.
Oh my God. I can't wait to hear that in that voice.
Stupid.
Oh, Lord.
I was like, well, I am a prince, so I guess it kind of works.
It works. It's perfect. Oh my God.
As you stick this flare gun inside of his like open arm with these helium tubes flaring all over the place, you shoot it off and you start to see little micro explosions going down the arm. And then if they start going into the piece of armor, as you can hear, shit. And he is going to take some damage. And you hear as the flames coming from under his feet start to give way, and he starts to plummet down the side of the mountain.
I was just about to say, why is it in every single fantasy, cartoon, movie, whatever media, there's always some robot that has some tube that's gotten disconnected and it's always whipping around and the robot still works? Because in reality, any fucking machinery on the planet, as soon as something becomes disconnected, it just stops working. It's just like, oh, that was really important, actually. That's why it existed. And as soon as it got disconnected, it just turns off.
Well, that's how he was floating, was the helium.
Well, I guess that's what's happening now. Yeah. So.
Yep. That's so funny.
Awen, you are also falling.
Yeah, I'm aware.
What you thinking? It's still your turn.
I mean, I can't imagine I have any more actions this round because I kind of took a 2 for 1. Yeah.
True. So
hey Jake, can I propose something for fun? Because we're having all kinds of wild fun here.
What's up?
Can I try to catch him?
Oh, yeah.
If you
just run below him and just catch him, you know?
And then his little high-pitched voice say, thank you, my hero.
There it is.
Because I was going to say, Jake, I was going to do something that you absolutely would not get the reference to, but it's like from Dr. Strangelove when he's riding the atomic bomb down with his cowboy hat, just like whipping it around.
Yes, I love that.
Yeah, I'm just riding this robot down to the death. But yeah, if Catan could try to... Here's the thing. Now, here's the thing. Again, if we want to be real about this, I would just wind up.
Yeah, because you're falling on this, on the side of the mountain.
But no.
Okay.
But you'd have to wait next turn, so you'd fly quite a bit down because I think you go like 100 feet in a round.
Yeah, I go super fast. At this point, I'm falling.
Yeah, if you fall, you fall 500 feet around.
Well, you said we're only 15 feet up in the air, Jake. That's how high up you said helium was.
He was, but he wasn't like he was above like the drop between the bridge because he flew up towards Boral. So he's a little bit more over the giant hole in the side of the mountain.
Gotcha.
Hole, but like where the two mountains kind of separate.
Then I would at least at all possible try to like quote unquote jump off of him. Like obviously I can't jump, but just directionally towards solid ground. Even if it's straight down, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, here's the thing. So you guys all go in one row, like all of the friends, all of your partners and Leaf, Awen, Robert, you all go at once. So there's not like going out of turn necessarily messes with the enemies doing anything per se. So Catan, if you wanted to skip Robert's turn, not necessarily skip, but go in front of him, I would be okay with that if you were going to use your action to like take him or grab him, or at least
I'm just looking for something fun and thematic. But we can just let him fall to his death. That's fine too.
I mean, I could go get him.
That's fine. So how are you going to grab him? Mind you, he is like kind of falling in the open air. There's no ground beneath him.
Well, that I can't do. I thought he would be falling towards solid ground. I could stand below him and catch him. Otherwise, there's nothing I can do. So
you put a hand out for your friend.
Oh, like to reach out and grab him as he falls off the side of the cliff.
I mean,
okay, yeah, we can do that. I'm sure I can pull up some quotes from Cliffhanger in the meantime. Catan tries to jump off the edge as he like slides down the side of a mountain and like grabs a hold of some tree branch and then reaches out and grabs Awen in some super fucking dramatic thing.
Totally.
What do you want me to roll, Jake?
I would say athletics too.
That seems about right.
Yeah.
Well, sorry, Awen.
Oh, what'd you roll?
I rolled a whole. Sorry, for some reason I can't do math. 16.
Okay, it's not that bad.
I would say you reach out and you are able to grab his hand, but you two are just kind of dangling a little bit.
Now you need help.
No,
Yeah, you don't pull me up. You don't get me and pull me up. You get me to stop me, but then you're like, oh.
And now you are, as you said, hanging on the like a tree on the side of the mountain, like of the slope, as you're kind of bracing yourself on that and holding Awen.
Okay.
You have bonus action. You have
bonus action.
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
Bonus action to do what? Let him go and fall to his death?
Maybe. Be funny.
No, there's really nothing I can do with that bonus action as long as I'm holding on to him to keep him from falling. So
okay. All right.
I make puns off of the movie Cliffhanger, and
well, I think we are actually going to skip Robert's turn. I don't think he would know. He can't fly.
He probably thinks
that would be quite a new development if he could.
I mean, if you forgot that he couldn't and then made him so that he could.
He actually, no, he walks over and bends down and lifts up a boulder and kind of puts it to his side and takes a few steps back. Catch this. And throws it over his shoulder as this like 100-pound boulder goes flying through the air towards Kerrigan. Let me make a improvised attack. That just adds strength. Oh. That is a 16 total. That does not hit. So he goes and throws this giant boulder up, and these black flames start to burn and singe and just like disintegrate this rock before it reaches Kerrigan. Boral, it is your turn. Kerrigan is what looks like preparing some sort of last-ditch effort. After you just witness him pull his heart out of his chest and crush it, what would you like to do?
Can I roll Arcana to kind of figure out what he's doing?
Sure.
Oh, thank God. That was almost a 1, but it's flipped to a 19. So a 19 plus 11, 30.
A 30. You like don't know like exactly what he's doing, but based off of like the energy that he is producing, it seems like he is adding some sort of like necromantic like energy to the flames, as you see kind of a little bit of like his flesh behind these flames. You see his skin like withering up. His hair is just like, well, his hair is burnt off, but like his face is all withered and old. He looked like he was probably like in his 30s when you just saw him, 4 minutes ago.
Okay.
Now he looks like he's maybe like in his 90s and was not doing good skincare.
Well, I don't think anyone looks good in the 90s, but yeah.
I don't know, man. There's some people in the 90s. I got some good skin, I guess. That sounded weird.
Yeah, you sure did.
Yeah, what are you implying, Jacob?
I don't know. So they got moist skin. That sounds worse.
I guess my question, Jake, was that do I know enough about it that I can figure out a possible way of stopping it, or can he still take damage in his current state?
He can still take damage in his current state. Yeah, the rock just disintegrated because he missed.
Okay.
That was more flavy.
And currently, what's his bucket is careening down a mountain.
Yeah, he is falling.
Okay. God damn it. I wish I knew how many hit points he has. Shit.
Well, he did just rip out his heart, so not a lot.
Brian, I feel like you could probably
good quote with the context.
Yeah.
so not a lot. Oh, it's good.
So I got a ninth level spell to use. I don't know if I don't know which one to use. I don't know if Power Word Kill will do it.
I think it would sound really cool if you did that and if it worked.
Well, why don't you give me the descript of this power word kill?
You utter a word of power that can compel one creature you see within range to die instantly. If the creature you choose has 100 hit points or fewer, it dies. Otherwise, the spell has no effect.
Okay. What's your word? What do you say?
Well, hold on.
You can
I
have
don't
more
know-
than one word.
I don't know if I want to do that. Because I got something cooler.
Okay.
Well, I don't know if that's cooler than this.
Something
But
cooler than making someone die on command? Damn.
so I am going to cast Power Word Kill. So I'm going to kind of fly up kind of closer to him.
Okay.
Before I do this. And I'm going to say, you are a pathetic waste of life. And I don't think you care. And this is for my brother.
As you see his eyes go completely white with flame, every part of his body burning and searing off to the point to where you can see pieces of his cheekbone and then see into his teeth. His chest is completely open to where you can see his organs melting and spewing out of his chest. I'll see you in hell. And you see his body start to constrict and the flames start to condense around him as this invisible force is crushing him into a small little ball until he's gone. And the sky starts to clear. And far down below, you hear now. I will give you guys the option. You see a small little compartment shooting out of the robot,
Motherfucker.
flying away from the mountainside. I'll say it's only like 15 feet off the side of the mountain. What would you guys like to do?
Whoa. Did we just kill Kay? Sorry, this is your favorite player, Matt. Welcome to this week's Middle Break. Did we just kill the person that we have been trying to go after for years? I don't know. I don't know. Sure, he blew up and melted into lava, but I'm still not sure. Anyways, you know what one way to find out if we for sure really did is if we kept this podcast going, right? And there are a few things that you can do to help make sure that that happens. One, subscribe, rate, and review to our podcast wherever you get our podcast from. Apple Podcasts, Spotify, whatever podcatcher you use, go there, hit the subscribe button, download those episodes, leave us a 5-star review, and write a little synopsis about why you like our podcast so that other people who stumble across it might think that they would enjoy it too. Also, make sure to follow us on all of our social media platforms. You can find us on Twitter at New Crits and on Instagram, Facebook, and TikTok at New Crits on the Block. We always post to those sites. You can keep up with what is going on with New Crits, behind the scenes, what's going on with the episodes. And honestly, the best way to help us out there is repost those posts to your Instagram, to your stories, to your Facebook, to your Twitter, whatever it is that you use, your TikTok. Please help us out. Spread the good word of New Crits because we are only growing through word of mouth right now. And we really depend on you guys helping to share our stuff so that more people can join in on the fun. And we need you to do that. So please help us. One of the ways you like to get back to you, though, In case you're thinking, well, what are you guys going to do for me? We have our own Discord. That's right. It is a Discord for all things New Crits, but not all things New Crits. Of course, you can go in there and talk to other fans. You can talk to the cast members, talk about the show, but we have channels for pretty much everything else you can think of. It is a safe, inclusive space that we have cultivated over the last couple of years. And we are very happy with the community that we have garnered from that. You guys are all amazing and we love you so much. So if you want to be a part of that and you're not yet, well, what the heck are you waiting for? Now, I know what you're thinking is, Matt, I want to help you do all these things. I want to find out if you actually killed the BBEG, but how do I get to all the places that you just mentioned? Well, from our link tree, of course, linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock will get you to all the places that I just mentioned, and some places that I didn't even have time to mention. linktr.ee/newcritsontheblock. It is your central hub for all things New Crits. All right, everyone, let's get you back into this week's episode. Thank you so much for listening. As you know, we come out with new episodes every single Monday. That ain't stopping anytime soon. So let's get you back into this one, and we'll see you next week. And until then, be safe out there. Be excellent to each other. We love y'all. Bye-bye.
If anything, or are you letting Helium Corbin blast off?
So he's
Once again.
15 feet outside, off the side of the mountain from us,
Yes.
but there's nothing below him.
There's nothing below him.
Annoyed at this worm, Catan looks at him and, Jake, I need you to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're still hanging on to me, right?
That's okay.
I'm just saying you didn't forget,
Yep.
but you're like, this guy let me go. Like, ah! Down I go.
No.
That is, you said wisdom?
Yes.
That's a 14.
Ha! Catan looks at his pod and just yells, "Disembark!"
Disembark?
Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry.
Jake.
I knew what I was doing. I cast command. So
Yeah, I know
you
that.
speak
So
a
he could-
one-word command to a creature that you can see within range. The target must succeed a wisdom saving throw or follow the command on its next turn. The spell has no effect if the target is undead or if it doesn't understand your language.
So disembark, are you wanting him to get out of it?
Yeah, I just read this last line. Or if
Yeah,
your
we
command
hear
is
you.
directly harmful to it.
Oh,
Yeah.
Oh. Well, how far
Yeah,
away is the
yeah.
ground from him?
Like 15 feet?
Yeah, I mean, technically.
The ground is like below him.
Yeah.
Like hundreds of feet. You guys are on
Okay.
like the top side of the mountain. Yeah.
Aw, I wish I could have
Jake?
done that. Okay,
Yeah.
well,
Jake,
nope, can't be done. Can't be
What
done.
can't?
Rules say it can't be done.
Jake, as Catan's holding my one arm, I pull out
Oh my God.
my grappling gun again. Okay,
Yes.
Now hold on. I grip Catan's arm and I look at him in the eyes and say,
Trust me.
and as it goes, I'm gonna
I
try
let
to
go of
hit
him.
it. I don't know. I don't let go of you.
I'm kidding.
As it pulls us up from the ground, I take Catan's hand and fling it forward so that he is slingshotted towards the escape pod.
It's a slingshot maneuver.
Uh-huh. And as I disembark or detach the grappling hook from the escape pod so I don't fly too far up and fall, I like say more to myself
Fly free, my brother.
as I see him going towards, as I swung him forward with more momentum to catch up to the escape pod, because I want Ben to get this little piece of shit.
Okay, Ben, you are flying through the sky.
All right.
Soaring.
Can we
I-
still see him?
Yeah, you can still see
Okay,
him.
good.
All right. I try to grab the front of this rocket thing he has and change its trajectory to make it go directly into the side of the mountain.
Oh,
And
like turn it almost, pretty much like turn it around.
Yeah, he's like riding a bucking bronco.
Yeah, because as it's going up, I grab the nose of it and I pull it down with all my weight to try to pull it down into the side of the mountain.
You are riding the atomic bomb down.
Yeah, that is kind of what's happening. Yeah,
And you take your
the
helmet
only
off,
difference
and you're,
is
like,
that right
swinging
before
around.
it hits, I cast Misty Step and get the hell out of there.
Okay.
Yes.
Make an athletics check with advantage because of the slingshot help.
20.
A 20,
With advantage?
That's with advantage. Yeah.
A 20 with advantage. You
Nice.
push down on the nose of this thing and kind of like careen your weight to the side to where the trajectory of this thing no longer is going out into the sky, but it starts to turn. And inside you see just like this thin layer, I guess a thicker layer of glass that you can see into, and you see helium like knocking on it like, no, what are you doing? Stop it. Stop.
And
Stop.
and right before I Misty Step out of there, I look at him and I look up at the side of the mountain and I go, "What did you say, helium? Sticks and stones?" As I vanish.
Oh, jeez.
As he impacts with the side of the mountain, a explosion goes all around him as you Misty Step and kind of take a few steps back towards the edge of the mountain to look down, as you see that pod just completely crushed in, hitting the ground all the way down, falling into trees, and then like bouncing back up, and then hitting a few more rocks. And you see it fall for, I'd say, a good like 20 seconds until it's so small that it just looks like a tiny pebble bouncing off a hillside.
Ha!
I love it.
And
I point down at the thing after like we all stare at it for that 20 seconds, and finally when it's all gone, that's when he points and goes, "Ha! Did you see it? Did you see it?"
You flew through the air like a metal meteor. I've never seen anything like it. It was the most graceful I have ever seen you.
What about when we did the
Leaf just
bobsled
claps
race?
her little bear paws.
You weren't graceful during the bobsled race. You were a missile flying down the mountain. That was grace. That, my friend, was grace personified.
Well, thank you. I couldn't have done it without you.
Well, I know.
I mean, I could have, maybe, but
Doesn't want
Leaf
to
just
wild shape
claps
out.
her
Just
bear paws in
stays in bear shape.
enthusiasm.
also, Boral, that was a metal as shit.
Thanks. I wanted to drop meteors on his head, but yeah, that was cool, I guess.
All right, we don't need to be too showy now.
You can save that one for the next bad guy.
Mm-hmm. Keep that one up your wizard sleeves.
What, these? And just like big old flappy sleeves.
So that's it. Kerrigan's gone.
Yeah, did we just like win? Did we do it?
Well, we did something. Unfortunately, we still have to contend with any points up at the top of the mountain. Jake, what's going on the top of the mountain?
it is still erupting.
That.
Ash is starting to fill the sky. And as you look up, you see a thin, like, blue bolt rocket down to the bottom or to the top of the mountaintop, like where the volcano is going off, as you see this like explosion happen. And then that whole portion of the mountain you see ice starting to form across the backside of this mountain, of this volcano, as the lava hits it and then like instantly starts to cool and turns into boulders of obsidian falling down and like cracking and breaking apart as it rolls down the mountainside.
That. We still have to deal with that. So
Well, that's. I feel like that's really nothing, right? Like that's easy compared to what we've been through. That's what a volcano. So what?
yes, but you know Philippa's there.
Well, okay, but see, that's a you problem, not so much for me.
What? No. How is that not a you problem? We're in this together.
Well, to a point, sure, but you know, it seems like you guys have a bit of drama to hash through.
I'll do it. I'll do it.
Well, I'm sorry. What did you say, Bear?
I'm back in my normal shape and I'm right behind you.
Only
I'll
her
do
mouth turns back into the halfling mouth.
I said I'll do it.
Yeah, I heard you. Do
I'm
what?
still on fire.
What?
Huh?
We're killing Philippa, right?
Oh, probably.
Yes, unfortunately, that's what we have to do. We've discussed this. She's beyond saving and far too dangerous. I mean, look, she made obsidian. That's something scary, right?
Well, maybe. Oh, what about this? Maybe she'll like come to her senses. She's on the high horse a little bit ago, being like, I have this person and this person. Ooh, they're dropping like flies. I tried to make the same argument to Kay that you are so big and tough, but I mean, we've cut through your ranks. So maybe Philippa will think the same? Maybe, right? It's worth a shot.
Yeah, we can hold out hope. I don't think that's a possibility.
I mean, it is a possibility.
Yes, I suppose so. It is possible, if not highly improbable.
And if not, I'll do it.
It's nice to know some of us are so eager to kill our friends.
Oh, she's not our friend anymore. She's the enemy.
Catan, we talked about this.
No, I know. I'm agreeing with you. Doesn't mean I'm happy about it. Is anyone dying, by the way? I look at my party.
I'm bleeding a lot.
Do you guys want a
Okay.
short rest?
I think that would be wise if we're able to. Like, the situation is.
I mean, you could take you might. I mean, you guys just had a pretty intense battle, taking an hour to patch up before you embark into the last portion of it. Probably wouldn't be a horrible idea. Long rest, definitely not. I don't think you guys can get a solid 8 hours of sleep, but you can still short rest while like marching. You just can't do like a heavy march.
Yeah, I mean, I suppose we should do that. I mean, I guess we get the impression that there's no way we would be able to basically camp out for 8 hours in this situation before moving forward.
I would probably suggest against it. Considering the end of the world might not be a great time to take I was going to say a power nap, but that's a lot more than a power nap. A power sleep.
Yeah, I mean, like we might as well. What's the harm in healing up before we move on? So if anyone wants to roll their hit dice,
Oh my God. I just rolled hit
Yeah.
dice and I rolled
Already did.
3 1s.
Oh, good job.
I actually did pretty average, but I still only got 32 HP back from it.
I'm good. I healed up.
I'm about to use all my fucking hit dice. Jesus Christ.
Well, you might as well. Better than the
There we
alternative.
go. Good God. That was nuts.
I'm also going to use my natural recovery.
And I
Gain
think
some
you
spell
have
slots
arcane
back.
recovery too, Brian. You might want to look into
Yeah, no, I already am doing it. Yeah.
Unfortunately, I used pretty much all of my lay on hands keeping Boro alive in that last fight, so those are gone. Yeah, I don't got a lot of spells, but here we are.
I could shoot you with one of my fire bolts, my healing bolts.
Sure, I'll take one of those.
Yeah, if you don't mind, so I don't have to use the spells I just recovered.
All right, Jake, can I
Well,
shoot each one of them once so that like don't overdo this, or what? What do you think here?
I'm good. I don't need. I'm healed up.
Yeah, you can shoot Leaf and Catan one time
Okay.
before your powers go out.
You can shoot him twice. I already healed.
Okay, 28 first shot.
Oh, wow. Okay. I mean, I don't know if we should allow more than one on those.
Okay, yeah, that was a lot.
Jake's
Well,
like, oh, what? How
well-
much?
Well, level 20,
28.
28.
Two of them would be like 50, 60.
Could be.
Yeah. Okay. So that gives me 186. As we begin, I guess, just following the path further up the mountain. What do we do with Robert?
I'm still here. Yeah. What do you sure you want me still?
You sure you want me to talk again?
No, I'm still here. I don't know what's going on right now. I had it for a second.
Never mind. We're not going to bring Robert with us.
You know what, Robert? Why don't you head back down the camp? You've done enough.
This is a bad idea.
We're going to play the silent game, Robert, so we don't talk the whole trip, okay?
That's good enough.
And if you're
All
the
right.
quiet one, then you win all the
Almost
prizes.
like a weird Elvis, almost in a way.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
a
that
weird
little
Elvis there for a second.
Like
Okay.
just a bad Elvis.
So you guys continue to make your way up the mountain after taking a minute to heal your wounds and prepare for the next battle ahead. As you start to reach the top of the mountain, you see where it kind of turns into a large landing. And out in front of you is hundreds of your allies. Catan, you see multiple paladins from your order that came at your request. That letter you sent quite some time ago. You see elves from Gildania. You see soldiers from Neverwinter. Beast folk from Felair. All dead. And across this landing, about 100 feet on the other side, you see a creature kneeled down on both knees, weapons all planted in the ground around him, axes, swords, a spear, bows, his scales bloodied from wounds. You see his head starting to lift up, and you realize that Grax is kneeling on the ground before you. He slowly starts to stand up, his scale mail kind of crinkled, and he wraps bandages around one of his arms as he looks out at the five of you. You see him pick up the spear beside him as he stands up and starts to make his way across the battlefield.
Tell that boy to shush
I
up
know
there.
he's being very loud. Ollie,
He's being way too loud. That's definitely in the recording.
you got it. Can you be a little quieter, buddy? He's gonna fucking hate this. Just a little bit,
We're recording.
because we're recording right now, bud. Can you just be a little quieter? This might have the opposite effect.